nobody will learn anything from me. I'm not telling you anything new.
There's enough trouble as it is. Where did you pick that up then?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I wouldn't have done that. Will it ever change?
There's more. Anything possible.
What wares do you have to offer?
Tell me what you want.
Do you really believe that?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's really not my problem.
I used to say that myself.
The orcs' elite warriors are attacking the land.
Nonsense. My people have not reported a massive invasion of orcs so far. Perhaps some of their scouts got lost in the nearby woods.
Those were no scouts. I took this ring from one of them.
Show me. That is certainly disturbing. That is a sign of their strength, so the orcs have left their palisades and are fighting on the open field.
I haven't seen a whole lot so far. Mainly they're warlords and only a few fighters.
So? Then they must be plotting something else. That is rather unlike orcs, that their leaders should lead their protective palisades by themselves. It would be a good opportunity, however, to deliver them a telling blow. If they lose their leaders, their morale will sink as well. You have a new assignment, Knight. Go and kill the orc leaders you can find here in the area. Bring me their rings. That will be a tough blow to the orcs. Ask Ingmar about this. He can give you a few tactical hints for fighting the orc leaders. The orcs' elite warriors are his specialty. He has often had to deal with them.
I couldn't care less.
There's something else I have to report about the orcish warlords.
Then tell me.
I can give you some more orc rings.
I am proud of you. Carry on. There may still be a few of them out there. Here, let me give you some gold towards your equipment.
The dragons are dead.
I knew that Innos would give you the strength to defeat the dragons. Where is the ore?
The orcs are still besieging the castle in the Valley of Mines. Garand stands no chance of leaving the castle before the siege is ended.
Damn it! If Garand isn't capable of handling the situation, then I shall have to see to it myself. A few orcs won't stop me. Not me! I have already informed my men. We are preparing for departure. We shall all go. I shall leave only a minimal guard on the ship. That shall be enough then to finally put an end to the orcs.
Wait a minute. What are you waiting for?
We are still waiting for our equipment and provisions. Then we set off.
No idea. You tell me.
That's all just gossip.
I couldn't get away with that.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
We soldiers wear our uniforms with pride. Get changed.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
It can't go on like this forever.
That's not what my
Hey.
husband thinks.
Show me your wares.
Never ask for my opinion.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I knew that would be a problem.
Really, how interesting.
I'm not touching that.
I don't believe that.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That's what I've always said.
That's nothing new.
That's not what I heard.
I've heard you were with the Paladins in the Valley of Mines. I'm impressed. You should take your time and browse my goods. Right now, I have a very special potion to offer.
He simply talks too much.
Show me your wares.
It's my pleasure, noble warrior.
I don't believe that. He can't keep anything to himself. I can't take care of everything for everybody. That's not what I heard. That's not what my husband thinks.
What do you want here?
Let's
Go!
wait and see what happens.
Really, how interesting.
Smart kid.
I'll
That's
tell
totally
you.
obvious.
How's business?
Lousy. Somebody should have told me that Corinus has gone to the dogs in the meantime.
That's no news. I've only known the city like this.
You should have seen it a few years ago. You would have liked it then.
Show me your wares. Show. Show
Everybody knows by now.
I don't want any trouble.
Where did you pick that up then?
Who says things like that?
That would be a problem.
Vandinos gate. May Adonis light your path.
The dragons will wreak no more havoc.
I knew that you would return safe and sound. However, you have yet to take your greatest hurdle.
I know.
Then equip yourself well and come to me if you need help. Always carry the Eye of Innos with you. Do you hear? Adonis bless you.
Show me your wares.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adonis brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth. But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away. And
This is gonna change.
He had better shut up.
Show me your wares. It is an honor to me that...
Everything for everybody.
Really should have known.
That's terrible. That's not what I heard.
Show me your...
And it's gonna get even worse. Don't tell this to anyone.
I've got to be on my way.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Show me your wares.
Someone's gonna do the work. Someone's gotta do the work.
Ah, there you are again.
I can't take care of everything.
Show me your wares.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. That's not what I heard.
Hey. Can you make me a prophecy?
Yes, time has progressed, and I shall give you a prophecy in return for a few coins.
How much?
For a paltry 1,000 coins, I shall risk a glance through time for you.
Tell me about the future.
All right, son of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? Darkness pervades the land. Evil will triumph. The king shall lose his war against the orcs. You shall return, but you shall not find peace. That's all. There's nothing more I can see.
Can you make me another prophecy?
Oh, son of the mysterious future. It is not within my power to lift the veil of time. Only when time sends me another omen shall I be able to see for you again.
When will that be?
When the future has become present, and you have continued your journey.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
in his wisdom did so. created was destroyed by Beliar.
Show me your wares.
Adanos saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness. And so he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed. There, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power. And in this place, order and chaos were equal. And so the sea was created. And the sea released the land. And there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep. Last of all arose the human. And Adanos was pleased with what had arisen. He delighted in all the beings equal. But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his subject. And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land.
That's nothing new.
Hey, you! You seem to have worked up a sweat.
Yes, I'm completely exhausted. For days I've been trying to get this confounded concoction to work. I just can't do it.
What's the problem?
The recipe says something about a dragon egg. Of course, I don't have one of those things. So I've been trying to simulate that ingredient. However, with little success thus far. If one of those things should ever roll across your path in some cave, then think of me.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, that was only a joke. I do not believe you will really find a dragon egg.
Just wait. Here, I've got a dragon egg for you.
You're trying to pull my leg. It's real. I hadn't thought it possible. Where did you find it?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
Excellent. What do you want for it?
Give me some of the potion when it's ready.
All right, but as I said, I have no idea what will come from it. Come back later when I have finished it.
As if I don't have enough problems. Do you really think?
He really should have known better.
I need a...
That's just what I said.
That will never change.
Can't go on like this forever.
I couldn't care less.
Hey, you! Found anything out yet?
Well, I cannot be completely sure, but the current constellation of the stars seem to indicate many dangers.
What kind of dangers?
Well, the deep... Well,
What? Hey! Show me your...
You already know what I think.
Been there, done that.
So it says in the scriptures.
All the dragons are dead.
That is good news indeed, but it does nothing to change our situation, which seems hopeless. The Seekers still have not left. On the contrary, I hear more and more reports that during these last few days, their numbers have even increased. Killing off the dragons has dealt the enemy a blow, but it did not suffice. We need to dig this evil out by the roots.
I talked to the dragons.
What did they say?
They kept talking about the power of their master and how he settled in the halls of Irdarath.
Enos be with us. The Black Temple has regained its power and is now sending its henchmen into our world.
What are these halls of Irdarath?
The Eastern Invocation Temple of the god Beliar. There are 4 of them in the land of Myrtana, but this one is probably the most terrifying temple of all. About 40 years ago, the northern and western temples of this horrible deity were destroyed. The brave knights of that time gave their all to raze those mighty constructions to the ground. Back then, the black hordes of the enemy were helpless against the superior numbers and the heroic courage of the knights and paladins. It would have been easy to destroy the other 2 temples as well and rid the land of evil forever. But after the second temple fell, they simply disappeared.
Disappeared? An entire temple? Yeah, right.
Do not mock me. The situation is serious. If the halls of Irdarath have indeed regained their power, then it will not be easy to defeat the enemy. For that, you would have to find it first. And I think that this will be your next and hardest task.
We shall see. Zardas's book, which was believed to be lost, where is it?
I have been expecting you would ask that, but I fear that it will be of no help to you. It has been magically sealed. I took it to one of our lower vaults, and even we have so far tried in vain to open it. That accursed Zardas has played a dirty trick on us.
Can I see the book?
Be my guest. I cannot imagine you being successful where the greatest masters of our monastery have failed. But go ahead and give it a try. Talamon is not going to stop you.
That's my problem.
Wait a minute.
Who said that? Can't believe that.
Sure.
You tell me what it's about. Nobody wants to know. Nobody ever asks me. You already know that. Nothing in these like this support. It's his decision to withdraw myself. As if I didn't have enough notes. You don't have to tell me that. Do you really think it's not what I heard? No idea. You tell me. Nobody ever asked me. I couldn't care less. That's not what I was. Better watch out. That's the first out. No, that isn't true.
Hey. Can I buy weapons from you?
I don't have much. We take a...
Things I could tell you.
Better watch out.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Interested in some more old coins?
Sure. You still have any?
A few.
Thanks. Here's your money. Bring me all you can find.
I'm no better off myself. No one really wants to hear that. Nobody ever asked me. You don't believe that. You don't have to ask me. You have to step in.
Lousy weather.
Wait a minute.
Sooner or later. It's totally
Sure. Hey, you!
No one really wants to hear that.
It can't go on like this forever. See that? NotR himself was after it. Sooner or later. He really sat for this. Why haven't I heard about this game? Really didn't deserve that.
That will never change.
Exactly what I said. I can't rely. Nothing's ever going to change that.
No idea. You tell me.
That's all right, Jessica. Better to watch out.
Put away that weapon. Smart kid.
It can't go on like this forever. Do you really think?
If I could tell you.
I don't want to hear this.
I'm staying out of it.
I wouldn't have done it. Things I could.
That's terrible.
Hey, you!
There you are again.
Teach me how to forge magic ore weapons.
Creating a magic blade is a very complicated and expensive process, but the result is a blade that's easy to handle and practically indestructible. You paladins can count yourselves lucky to be allowed to wield such excellent blades.
I've heard a thing or two. I'm no better off myself.
What's the matter?
Sure.
What's up?
I used to say that myself.
Nothing's ever going to change that. If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
And there's more, believe me.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
Can't rely on that.
As if I didn't have enough problems. Anything's possible. You hardly know who to believe these days.
I used to say that myself.
Let's wait and see what happens. I'd have gone about it differently. You don't have to ask me that. That's all just gossip.
You just have to listen.
Some problem solved themselves. Those are all just rumors. I never knew that.
That will never change.
That's exactly what I said. Let's wait and see what happens. I agree with you completely.
That's no secret.
Who said that? That's exactly what I said. You listened to the wrong people. Who said that? It's better to watch out. You can tell. It doesn't surprise me.
He thinks it's as easy as
Do you
that.
really think? I could have told you that before. That's all just gossip.
That will...
Nobody ever asks me. He should have known better.
I never knew that.
I'm staying out of it.
Those are all just rumors. Do you really think?
That doesn't surprise me.
It had to happen sooner or later.
All kinds of rumors. That's totally obvious.
I agree with you.
That's no secret.
That was obvious all along.
Hey, you!
What's the matter?
It was just like you said.
I agree with you completely.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Is it really true?
That isn't true.
Anything's possible.
You listened to the wrong people.
And there's more, believe
Let's wait
me.
and see what happens. Those are all just rumors.
Is it really true? Nobody will learn anything from me.
Tell me that isn't true.
That'll only cause more trouble. Anything's possible.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Same old thing all over again.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
He really should have known better.
He should have known better.
Nothing you can do about it.
I couldn't get away with that.
Nothing's ever going to change that. As if I didn't have enough money.
That was obvious all along.
There's more,
Let's
believe
wait
me.
and see what happens. Nothing's ever going to change that.
Bad business.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Anything's possible.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That will never
It
change.
can't go on like this forever. You already know what I think.
You listened to the wrong people.
I'm staying out of it.
He should have known better. Some problems solve
Do
themselves.
you really believe that?
That will never change. All over again.
I wouldn't have done that.
Just like you
I'd have gone about
Hey!
What's the matter?
I get so worked up.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Really didn't deserve that.
I could have told you that before. I could have told you that before.
Never change.
You don't have to tell me that.
Let's wait and see what happens. I could have told you that before.
Do you really believe that?
Tell me that isn't true.
I don't want to hear that. As if
Is it really true?
No one really wants to hear that.
those are all just rumors.
That was obvious all along.
Nobody wants to know.
It's totally obvious. There've been all kinds of rumors.
You listened to the wrong people.
Can't rely on that.
Why haven't I heard about this before? I could have told you that before.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
It had to happen sooner or
Nobody ever
later.
asks me. Why haven't I heard about this before?
You listened to the wrong people.
I couldn't get away with that.
Possible. Those are all just rumors.
Never would have thought of that himself.
You just have to listen.
You already know what I think. I don't want to hear that.
Is it really true?
I've got no time for things
Let's
like
wait
that.
and see what happens. That's totally obvious.
It's been known a long time.
Been there, done that.
Let's wait and see what happens. Those are all just rumors.
That doesn't surprise me.
And that's the truth.
Do you really think? I wouldn't have done that.
That doesn't surprise me.
And that's the truth.
Why haven't I heard about this before? It's exactly what I said.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Things
I wouldn't have done that. He should have known better.
I'm not telling you anything new.
No one really wants to
said
hear that.
that? It's exactly what I said.
That was obvious all along.
I used to say that myself.
Nothing's ever going to change that. There've been all kinds of rumors.
That's not what I heard.
You just have to listen.
Nothing's ever going to change that. Let's wait
Tell
and
me
see.
that isn't true.
I agree with you completely.
Hey! Teach me how to hunt.
What do you want to learn? You remove the heart of the animal with a death cut in the chest. But it's usually only worth it with special animals or magical beings.
I don't believe this is going to change.
I couldn't get away with that.
That's no secret. He really didn't deserve that. I'm staying out of it.
That's the first I've heard of it. I've got my own opinion about that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Tell me that isn't true.
And that's the truth.
Everybody.
Hey, you! Show me your wares.
Go away, don't tell me that. Go away, don't tell me that. Don't tell this to anyone. I can take care of everything.
Order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to take his divine power from the humans.
Nobody wants to know.
Enos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
We can only wait and see.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
A few lockpicks would be helpful. Where's Zardos?
He's gone. And he left these demonic beings behind in his tower. I think he doesn't want anyone sniffing around his tower in his absence.
Where did he go?
He didn't say. He only asked me to give you this letter from him. I read it. Sorry, I was curious.
And?
No idea. I didn't understand a word, man. But one thing's clear to me. We won't see him again anytime soon. I think things just got too hot for him, and he headed for the hills.
You didn't look all that hot.
These headaches just won't stop. There's something brewing. I think I'll have a rest first.
Same old thing all over again.
That's an open secret.
That's the first I've heard of it.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Same old thing, over again.
These are bad times. Don't tell us anything.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
Deals out fair punishment. Do you really think?
Hey! I've come to get that ominous dragon egg potion.
Yes, I've just finished it. I haven't tested it, and I accept no responsibility. Do you hear?
Give it here already.
All right. Hopefully the stuff won't make your head explode.
Hey! I tried out your dragon egg brew. Great stuff.
Very interesting. I absolutely must carry on my research.
Could you make me more of it?
Better if we try the whole thing again in a few weeks. Otherwise, you'll probably grow horns.
Can I learn from you?
I shall instruct you in the secrets of alchemy.
No one must violate the divine order.
Brew me an elixir of healing.
All right. Do you have the ingredients and the gold?
Yes, here.
Good. I shall give you a potion now, then you won't have to wait so long.
I used to say that myself.
That's nothing new.
Innos deals out fair punishment.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
You are not permitted to go further. Turn back.
Pyrakar says I'm allowed to examine Zardas's book.
So he says that.
Don't have to tell me
All
that.
right, you may enter. The book you are looking for is over there on the alchemist's bench.
Only Innos decides what's right or wrong.
You already know what I think.
Things I could tell you.
That's totally obvious.
That was no big deal.
Zarek Bandardo. Ah, the book's open. There's a letter and a key hidden inside. So that's where you're hiding out. Damn far away. I'll need a ship to get there.
That'll only cause more trouble.
That was no big deal.
That'll only cause more trouble.
It was his decision, wasn't it? You really should have known better.
You already know, right? As if I don't have enough problems.
I couldn't get away with that.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
No idea. You tell me. Only Innos decides what's right or wrong.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
No idea. You tell me.
What are the Tears of Innos?
The Tears of Innos are nothing but an old child's tale. It tells of how the battle between Innos and Beliar started at the beginning of time.
You really think?
I found this potion.
That cannot be. I cannot believe it.
What's the matter?
If these are really the genuine Tears of Innos, then...
Hardly.
Do not interrupt me. If these are the real Tears of Innos, then we have a powerful weapon against the enemy.
No one must violate the...
So what are the Tears of Innos?
When Innos realized that he had to fight Beliar, his own brother, in order to preserve creation, his sorrow was great. He started to weep, and his tears fell down onto the world. There were many of them, for his heart was so full of grief that he wept for 13 years.
Get to the point.
The people who found his tears and tasted them were filled with supernatural strength and clarity. They recognized the wisdom of Innos' creation and began to serve him. They were the first members of the Community of the Fire. The tears gave them strength, courage, and wisdom. But that is all very long ago, and it has been more than 250 years since anyone last set eyes on a Tear of Innos.
I've been able to open Zardas's book.
What? How did you do that? It well nigh drove me to despair.
Zardas told me the trick.
Ah, is that it? How interesting. I can only hope for you that Zardas's bad influence is not going to spoil you. I am warning you. Do not fall for the tricks of that old devil. You might come to regret it.
I know where to find the halls of Irdarath. The temple is on an island. I found a nautical chart which shows the way.
That is great. Then you will need a ship and a crew in order to face the enemy. But remember, you need to be well prepared if you want to vanquish the Master of Irdarath.
Where can I find a crew?
Your crew should consist of men you can trust. Talk to your friends, and think about who could be useful to you once you are on the island. You are going to need a magician as well. But alas, I cannot spare a single man from the monastery. You will have to ask a magician who is not working within the monastery.
No one must violate the divine order.
Jorgen is an experienced sailor. He could help me get to the Isle of Irdarath.
That will not be so easy, I fear. He has signed on to work for the Brotherhood. He has neither paid the tribute nor brought us a sheep. Jorgen must finish his work first. Then you can take him with you if you like.
How long will it take?
He used up the provisions which would have lasted a novice 3 weeks, and all on the first day. So I cannot let him go before he has worked hard in our gardens for 3 months.
Been there, done that.
What do I have to do so I can take Jorgen with me now?
There is indeed one thing you could do for me. Your good rapport with Zardas could help you with that. It has come to my attention that during these last few days, strange things have been going on in his tower. Many of the town people hear loud screams at night coming from there, and see strange lights dancing over his tower, as if we didn't have our plate full already. Go check what is going on there, and make it stop. Then you can have Jorgen.
The thing with Zardis's tower has resolved itself.
So, what was going on? No, wait. I do not even want to know. If you still want Jorgen, then go ahead and take him on your journey. May Enos protect you.
Better watch out when you tell that to.
That will never change.
You already know what I think.
No idea. You tell me.
No one must violate the divine order.
Same thing all over again.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Tell me that isn't true.
You better watch out when you tell that to.
I used to say that myself.
That's nothing.
There's more, believe me.
Those are all just rumors. You already know what I think.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's just what I said.
I'm staying out of it.
As if I don't have enough problems.
That was no big deal.
Nothing's ever gonna change that. That's just what I said. Why haven't I heard about it?
Enos deals out fair punishment. That isn't true.
As if I don't have enough.
There's more, believe me.
Can't go on like this forever.
There's more, believe me.
That's just what I said.
It had to happen sooner or later.
That's just what I said.
Same old thing all over again.
No one must violate the divine order.
You really should have known better.
As if I don't have enough problems.
I used to say that myself.
You don't have to ask me that.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's totally obvious.
That isn't true. I'm staying out of it.
I never would have thought.
I've got no time for things like that.
You better watch out who you tell that to.
Nobody wants to know.
You already know what I think. So it says in the scriptures.
You don't have to tell me that.
Do you really think?
No idea. without fair punishment.
Do you really think?
I couldn't get away with that.
Do you really think? You should have known better. That's nothing new.
It was his decision.
There have been all kinds of rumors. You should have known better.
That's no secret.
I never would have thought.
Been there, done that.
Those are all just rumors.
That's no secret. Had to happen sooner or later.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
It had to happen sooner or later.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I couldn't care less.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
For the king!
He never would have thought of that himself.
Got my own opinion about that.
But Enos beheld what Beliar had done.
I get so worked up.
What wares do you have to offer?
Tell me what you want.
What potions can you teach me to brew?
So, which potion shall it be?
For Innos.
I could have told you that before.
I don't believe this is going to change. I've heard a thing or two.
Hey! What recipes can you teach me?
I know a few. Make your own choice.
And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar. spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature
What
was
recipes can you teach me?
I know a few. Make your own choice. The Elixir of Strength, an excellent potion. You need the rare dragon root and king's sorrel. When boiling the brew, don't let the bubbles get too big, or you'll be in for a nasty surprise.
And thus spake Adanos to his...
He'd better shut up.
Really didn't deserve that.
Someone's got to do the work.
I can't believe that.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Where did you pick that up then?
That's an open secret.
I don't know why you get so worked up.
There you are again.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I want to become stronger.
I'm not touching that.
You've already put on a bit of muscle. Come back if you want to learn more.
I'm not touching that. I can't believe that.
Put down that weapon. Hey.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
For the king.
That's an open secret.
Never change.
He simply talks to
Nobody
you.
ever asks me.
But no, I agree with you completely.
That's terrible.
That's totally obvious.
I'd have gone about it differently. been gone a long time. Surprises me anymore.
That's terrible.
But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis.
I know where our enemy is located.
Then let us waste no time and seek him out before he comes to us.
You want to accompany me?
I have thought long about this, and have never been so sure of my business, my friend.
I consider it an honor to have you by my side. We'll meet you at the harbor.
Don't take too much time. The enemy does not sleep, my friend.
Listen, people. I am needed elsewhere. I do not know whether I shall return. If you want to know the ending, read up on the story in the scriptures. May Adonis be with you.